Hello there. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. We're going to get started in about 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Hi there. Welcome, Susan. Welcome, Bev. Hi, Karen. Let's see who I missed. Oh, I only see 3 names so far. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Louise. Nice to see everybody. Hi, Annie. Annie, I saw the celebration today. Looked like fun. Hi, Virginia. Guess what I did today, you guys? Hi, Eva. I walked in the rain. Hi, Julia. Oh, my downline's here tonight. Julia and Annie and Eva. Hi, Terry. Yeah, I walked in the rain, so my hair is flatter than normal. Hi, Donna. But it doesn't rain here that often, and we got caught in it in Livermore, and but it was kind of fun. Hi, Carol. 1 more minute. And we went to a birthday party today for my great-granddaughter. She just turning 3. Her birthday's actually on Saturday, but they had next Saturday, but they had it today, her party. So I got to visit with a lot of friends. It was fun. And that's about it. Just been crafting and stamping and having some Christmas fun with one of my daughters. The other ones are too far away and busy to come and craft with me, so. Almost time. There we go, 7 o'clock. Okay, let's get started. First thing I always do is say thank you for being here and show you my host code and my information so you can get a hold of me if you'd like to. And you can place an order on my store. Hi, Vicki. Okay, and then I like to remind everybody what the prize of the month is. And this is kind of hard to see on here. Let me get them, see if I can see a. For me, showing this, I know, there we go. It's backwards for me, so it's hard to get it the right angle for you guys. These are new. They're called iridescent rhinestones, and they're gorgeous. Then we have a winner. And when I went to print out the winner, there was no paper in my printer, and hi, Roseanne, and it was like 5 minutes till start time, so I didn't get to print it out, but I remember who it is, and I have your address. Okay, the winner is Mary Jo Vasti. So Mary Jo, if you get on tonight, I haven't seen your name so far, I have your address. So I just need to know from you which card you want, because I showed many on Tuesday. So this is card number 1. You just have to tell me by number. And remember, this is the peekaboo or swing card. They all are. So that's card number 1. This is card number 2. This one's number 3. And this one's number 4. This one's a single card. It does swing, but it doesn't have an open card base like the other 3 do. Hi, Roseanne. So you have choice of 4. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna give one of the other 3 cards away that she doesn't choose. Now, if she gets on later and she chooses right away, then we'll know which one she wants, and then somebody's gonna win another one. But we're gonna do that at the end. And if she doesn't get on, then I'll still pick another winner, but you have to wait to let her choose first, and then I'll get a hold of you to choose second, okay? All right, so I'm working from the new mini catalog. I got my pre-order that I got to order on the 1st, and so I started working with some of the items, and the first one I chose to work with is called Blessings from Home. Hi, Pam. Thank you for sprinkling. This stamp set is gorgeous. It's floral. Has some nice sentiments, very nice sentiments. Have a perfect day. We can get through anything together. You are a real blessing to everyone around you. What a beautiful day for love, and thank you for inspiring me. Those sentiments are gorgeous, and the flowers are just stunning. I just love this stamp set. And because I've been showing you the pastels and using the Wink of Stella and doing some watercoloring, I'm going to do some watercoloring with the aqua painters. I always call them that. I think they're called water painters nowadays. Let me see, so I don't confuse you. Yeah, water painters is what they're called, and I'm going to be using a water painter today. I'm also going to use, I'm going to paint on some shimmer white cardstock, just because it shimmers. Hi Diane, welcome. It's a little bit thicker for watercoloring, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful cardstock. I combine that with basic gray cardstock and soft succulent cardstock. And I will be painting in a flirty flamingo color, I think is what I chose, and soft succulent. Let me see if I've got those pads out here, because if I don't, I'm in trouble. Okay, I have to get my pads out. All right, so let me turn you down to my desk. Oh, let me show you the new, well, let me turn you down to my desk, because I can show you the new items better that way. So let me turn you down. Okay. And move you over. Okay. Let me get my 2 stamp pads that I didn't take out. Flamingo. Okay, so those are the 2 inks I wanted to use, and I'm also using Versamark and gold embossing powder and my heat tool. I'm going to show you the easiest way, that I think is the easiest way to watercolor. So this Blessings of Home stamp set also has the dies. They're called, don't know the name of them yet. They have the dies in them. Okay, I'm going to confess right now, so you don't think I'm so disorganized. I was at a birthday party all afternoon, and I thought I prepared well before I left, and I don't see my dies for this stamp set, which is going to be a problem. Okay, these are the Bouquet of Love dies. I'm going to use those. And I'm also going to use the Bouquet of Love hybrid embossing folder. I already told you about the shimmery white cardstock. And for the greeting, I used a greeting out of Itty Bitty Greetings. I'm going to add another one of our beautiful brushed brass butterflies. And I am going to use the backside of the doilies. The new doilies, and in the cotton ribbon pack, the pink, I'm going to use that to go with the watercoloring that I'm doing. But I don't see my dies. Let me look over here. There they are. Phew! Flowers of Home. Okay, so now we can get started. When I'm gone all day, things just, you know, I get home and thought I got prepared, but I didn't. All right, so let's start by showing you the card. Look at this card. Look at all the detail in this card. Hi, Debbie. See that? I'm just going to show that for a minute so you can take it all in. Look at this heart, and it has a heart cut out on the inside. Look at the doily. Thank you, ladies. Look at the embossing. Have you thought about doing that on the doilies? Emboss just little, I'm going to show you how to do that. This is the largest flower in the stamp set. Grab that back so you can see. Look at this. And then there's a smaller bouquet. Hi, Carol Grove. And I am totally in love with this stamp set. It's one of those that no matter what you do, it's gorgeous, because Stampin' Up! Has made a gorgeous image for us to play with. I like the colors. I used I'm Here From You from the Itty Bitty Backgrounds in gold embossing, but look at the what would you call that? The little cutout that comes in the flowers dies. I think, or is it in the heart ones? It's in the heart ones. See there? Look at that. It's just beautiful for smaller sentiments, in this one too. And then I cut out a whole bunch of flowers, and I think I'll be putting those on the inside. But look at the leaves, the little stitching. I love everything about the folder, the hybrid folder, the flowers and detail in that going together with this stamp set. I could just stare at this all day. All right, let's get started. The soft succulent card base, which is the regular 4 1/4 by 11, folded in half. And burnished to get your good fold. All right. Then I have a piece of basic gray cut down at 4 by 5 1/4 for layering, just like that. And then I have 2 pieces of the shimmer white, one for to stamp the flowers on and emboss, and one for the inside. This card is kind of fancy, so we want shimmer on the inside. And then I have an envelope. The other thing I want to show you when I'm done making this card is my thank you card that's going to go out to all of you who have ordered from me this month. I used another new set, and that set, you know how I categorize elegant, cute, the names I put on this card is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, it's with the ladybugs, and it's a punch. So I designed that on Friday night at a craft day at my church, craft night at my church, and it came out very, very cute. It was very popular there. All right, so let me get started with the embossing. I have my stamps on my blocks already. Like I said, I thought I was organized, but I left out a few things. And I'm just going to tap Versamark ink onto this largest bouquet and stamp it down. It's going to be clear for those of you, if anybody is here that is new. It's going to be clear, so you're really not going to see it until I put the embossing powder on it. Okay. I'm going to bring over my little tray that I use to collect my powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. Get a little bit more. Look at that. The detail in those 2 stamps, and the smaller bouquet is just as gorgeous. In fact, I used the smaller bouquet multiple times already. And then I went to the large one. But I thought I would start with the large one for you guys so you could see an easy way to watercolor, because some people find it intimidating. So I wanted to take the scary part away for you. I warmed up my gun a little bit before I got here, before I went on live, so it shouldn't take too long to heat this up. And I already embossed the sentiment, so I wouldn't have to emboss a second time. Look at that turn gold and looks so beautiful already. So my great-granddaughter's birthday party was at a dinosaur jumpy place, arcade type. Oh my gosh, so loud. But the kids, even though they're only 2 and 3, they were having a blast. And everybody else that was in there was having so much fun too. And all us old folks were sitting in a private room saying how loud it was. I remember when I was the young one, or at least the mom, and used to see all the older people sitting around watching. Well, now I'm one of the older ones. It's pretty funny. You liked it even before the embossing, huh, Virginia? It's gorgeous, I know. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so look at that. You could literally leave that plain if you wanted to, or do it on a colored cardstock, stamp it and emboss it on colored cardstock and be done if you wanted to. But I wanted to show you how to watercolor, and I'm going to do that one way of watercoloring, and I'm going to do that before I cut it out, just so I have more paper to work with. Beautiful stamp set. I agree, Susan. I do agree. All right, my water painters, you can fill the painter up with water. I choose not to do that. I use a little bit of water in a little container, and then I open up my stamp pads and have them here as my paint palettes. I'm going to burp this one. Burping means you press, and I'm usually not strong enough, press really hard to get some ink on the lid. Like that. I did good. Yay! This one has it already because I've been painting with this color a lot. Okay. Clean off my fingers. I stuck it in the flamingo ink. Okay. So let me get in camera here. And with a wet brush, they're not as easy as the older ones. I struggle. With the painters, you mean? Oh, with the pads? With the painters. I'm not sure what you struggle with. Okay, so we're gonna, let me know what you struggle with. Maybe I can help you. I think it's you just struggle with opening these pads. They are, yeah, they are not as easy as the other ones. Okay, so I watered it down pretty good. And the shimmery paper, yeah, with the pads, the shimmery paper does take the water well. It's one thing I love about, the other thing I love about the shimmer paper, it does take the water well. I don't know what weight this paper is, but it feels a lot thicker than just basic cardstock. And I find that it lets me get a lot of color on here and water on here without any problem. So I'm just sliding my water painter over the petals of all the flowers. And this is the hardest part for me, is trying to see what part is flower. It just glides on, yes. And which part are the leaves. And so when you start having a problem seeing what is flower and what is leaves, just leave it blank, and as you color in, the leaves will start popping out more, and then you'll say, oh, yeah, that was a leaf. I'm glad I didn't color it pink or yellow or whatever color you were coloring it. See this one here? I couldn't tell for a minute if it was a leaf or a flower, but it's a flower. All right, yes, it just glides right on. Who said that? Hi, Gail. Virginia said that. She's right. It just glides right on there because my brush is pretty wet. See how soft and pretty that is? Now, the only problem I have with watercoloring is my patience. I want it to dry like now and keep coloring. But it's water, and water does not dry instantly. So I need to be a little more patient and let it dry a minute. So what I do is I trick my brain by cleaning off my painter in the little thing of water that I have and going over to the green now and start to color the leaves. And while I'm doing that, the pink is drying, and so that's good. Instead of, I used to want to just keep going over and over the pink, and you can, but you're really not getting any more color and layering on there. You're just keeping it wet. So I go to another object, in this case the leaves, and I color those in and give the flowers time to dry. And with a lot of water on here, it's going to be very soft, and with less water on here, the color will be darker. Okay, so I want to point out, I'll do it with this. See the white there? That's light. That's where the white of the cardstock's showing through, and I like that because it makes it look more of a watercolor look. Okay, let me see. Let me grab a yellow. Since this is so soft right now, I'm going to go to pale papaya. But you could use bumblebee or crushed curry, whichever color you want, for the center of the flowers. That wasn't enough water. See how wet that is now? Because that makes it soft. And like I've always told you, you can add more color. You just can't take it away. So we want to start soft. And then go darker when we're ready. Okay. All right, I'm going to clean off my brush again. Now I'm going to go into the darker colors of the pink here. More color than water this time. And I'm going to start in the center. And I'm going to get it darker. If I want more color, I close this and burp it again. Or you could have your re-inkers out, and then you can get color from your re-inkers. Okay, so this is going to be a lot darker now because there's less water and more ink. And really, I like to tap. Just to get the color in there darker, and I go from the center out, tapping until you get it as dark as you want it, wherever you want it. And again, the more you let it dry, the darker colors will show up faster because they're on dry paper, not wet. Now that's a little bit too much for me, so I'm going to smooth it out. Then I'm going to bring it up close so you can see, maybe you can see on camera the layers of the flowers. See the watercolor layers there, like the water spots? All right, let's add some more. I'm going to clean off my brush. Let's add some more green. And I'm just going to go up here and tap. And it's also good when you're first teaching yourself how to watercolor to have a little Kleenex, dry Kleenex next to you so you can dab up some color if you want and have the Kleenex soak it up. But if a little bit gets out of the lines, it's not real easy to get out of the lines because you've embossed. So the embossing keeps it trapped pretty much. But what was I saying before that? I don't know, I lost it. I'm just looking to see where I want to add more dark green. Like I said, this is just a super simple way to watercolor. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take my water and put it on another desk so I don't accidentally spill it. And I'm going to bring up my machine. Where's my little, I'm going to look for my sentiment. And I'm going to go to the Bouquet of Love dies, and I'm going to use this one to cut out my sentiment. Now I found that if you emboss your sentiment first and then put your die over it, you will have better luck getting it straight. Okay, I had a hard time because they're so narrow getting it straight by cutting this out first and then stamping it. All right, so I'm going to cut that out. Hi, Kathleen. And when I need the big flower die. Hello from Florida, she says. Okay. So on Friday night, my church has just started having a craft night. So I went, and it was a lot of fun. And I had my paper pumpkin with me because I had a few more of the boxes that I wanted to finish. And my goodness, was paper pumpkin a hit or what? Everybody really loved the little treat boxes in this last paper pumpkin. Then I started making, or I just designed, and then I cut out the bases and stuff, my thank you card for the month. And that was a hit too. So I'm hoping that all of you who've ordered from me this month, when you receive your card, you're going to love it as much as the gals all did at craft night. So look at this. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me put my die in my magnetic bowl. And then let's come over to the sentiment. Now, one thing I should have done, because I would prefer the sentiment to be more on this side, but I wasn't thinking about that when I use this scrap piece of paper, so I'm going to have to put it close to the middle. Can't go wrong with paper pumpkin. You're right. You can't. Oh my gosh, and have you guys seen next month's? There's a little video on YouTube. That got me so excited. I have to copy and paste the video onto Facebook for you guys that have not seen it. It's going to be adorable. Towards Valentine's. It's going to be super, super, super cute. Just the little sneak peek I saw was adorable. I like that they're doing that now because some people don't like surprises, so you're getting a little sneak peek. So there, look at that. Isn't that a pretty die cut? Very elegant. Okay. Now, since I have my machine out now, let's do the hybrid folder. here it is. It's called Bouquet of Love. And it's so pretty. Now remember, when you put your folders in, you want the part that does not open either to go in first or last. Otherwise, you could ruin your folders by making this fold crack. Here's my emboss. Here's my paper to emboss. Now the heart on this folder is running in this direction. So I need to put my paper in this way, because I'm going to use the whole sheet as the layer piece background. And then I'm going to cut out the hearts in the middle with the dies that come with this hybrid set. So awesome. So let me show you this part first. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Who needs anything else for Valentine's, really? Paper pumpkin and this, I'm telling you. Okay, so now we're gonna put our platforms back together, because I'm gonna cut out that heart with the dies. So in the dies, there's the big one that fits right there to cut out the heart. And then I'm going to use tape to keep that down. This is Post-it note tape. And then I'm going to use the smaller heart and set it right in there also. And I'm just lining up the tip of the heart with the little V part right there on the smaller heart. You're so tired, Kathleen. You can watch the replay, hon. I understand. You guys are, it's late back there. Okay, look at this. So you get this adorable heart. Look at the stitching. Can you see that? That would look good on the back flap of an envelope. Oops, my Post-it note tape did some damage there, but it's okay because it's going to get covered up. But I buy that Post-it note stuff because it's not supposed to do that. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to layer it like I did on my card right about there. All right. Get so excited every time I use it because it's so darn beautiful. So look at all of this layering going on here. Okay, so here's the base, and here's the layer piece. Now I need a doily. And the reason I chose the basic gray was because in the doilies, there's a basic gray doily, plus the other colors, and the back sides are white, so I was turning them over trying to decide, did I want the cinnamon, the blue, or the gray? And I decided on the gray. This could be great for a man too, if you know, for Valentine's, if you did that. So I still was wanting more fancy. So let me get this layered up here. So I took my doily and I just direct to paper, put some Versamark down wherever you'd like. No rhyme or reason. They're all going to turn out different. Hi, Irene. Go back to your embossing powder. Sprinkle that on there and just give these doilies even more interest, as if they're not pretty enough. Oh, I got a whole bunch on that one. Okay. Has anybody done that before? Put embossing on their doilies? Okay, find something to hold that down with so it doesn't go flying away from you. Turn on your heat tool and heat that up. Look at that. I almost turned that one gold completely. All right. So let's start layering here. I'm going to take my Tombow glue and put the first layer down. Hi, Debbie. I know, Karen, I love the layering too. I don't know if you guys are on my personal Facebook page, some of you, but when I was decorating the house for Christmas, I put out the old kit. It was a Christmas box that was designed and inspired by Shelley Gardner, and it had a lot of layering towards one side, and it made me think of why can't you do all of that to a card? Just put a cluster of stuff, different beautiful stuff. Look at that, and see what it looks like. You don't even have to glue it down at first. You're just playing to see what it's all gonna look like. And if you like it, you leave it, and if you don't, you change it around. Okay, let's hold that down. I'm gonna get some dimensionals for the back of this. Now, I only put them down the middle because when I used water, the paper could slightly curl up, which is easily remedied if you want to have it flat. But I just thought that added to the look. And do I want it straight or do I want it curved a little? I think I'm going to do it. First of all, I think I'm going to turn it over. There we go. And move it this way a little more. Just find your placement. Okay, so I looked at that and I saw still something more, little something else I need. So let's go to our little butterflies. And I can tell these are going to be very popular with me because I'm using them up a lot. Last time I put a little tiny one right there. This time I think I'm going to put a bigger one. See how that looks. Same spot though. Yeah, that shows up a little bit more. Okay. And then I still wanted more layering, even with the sentiment. Look how pretty. Oh, that one worked out in the middle because I put things higher. See how this one, a little bit of the flower was covering over the die, so I needed it to be towards the right. But this one worked out good. Thank goodness. Okay, so in this double pack of ribbon, which if you're in the ribbon share, you're going to get some, and I've packaged them up. Those of you that I have to mail them to will go out tomorrow, and then I'll let you know what the shipping was. I have to take it to the post office and have them weigh it and stuff. Okay. So now this is folded over on itself there. To keep it that way, we just need a mini glue dot. Fold it over. And then take another mini glue dot. Place it in there, and I put it right in that groove right there and laid it over for a little. Oh, I just love that look. Do you guys like that? Okay. Oh, good. All right. Love that. It's just so pretty. And we have this heart left too. I debated about sticking that in there again, but I didn't. I thought I'd save it for the envelope. I didn't really find another place that I liked it to work at, but they're very pretty, work with, but they're very pretty. You like it, Susan? Good. Then I'm just going to put some glue here. Place it down. So I think this is good for any elegant occasion you're going to, or for Valentine's Day. So let's do the inside. And I thought I'd use the shimmer white again just because it's shimmery and it makes it so much prettier. It says, this one says, I'm here for you. Let's see what else. We can get through anything together. Did I put that one on a... Let's see. No, you're a real blessing. Okay, I'm not going to stamp the inside. Okay, let's see what these look like. These are the other dies. Hi, Lynn. And I haven't used these yet. I just cut out a whole bunch of them. And I said I'll layer those in the card while I'm live and see what it looks like. So I think I'll just put those down in the corner. Hi, Shirley. All right, so let's get some dots again. And just put these in the corner. And I think these little flowers are going to work really well on their own for a card without the stamps. If you don't want to use the stamps for a really cutesy card, these are going to look adorable. You could put them on dimensionals too. Grab this one, and these are soft succulent and flirty flamingo. Cute. Okay, so this card is done, and now I'm going to show you my thank you card for the month. Would the small floral work on the inside? Yes, of course it would. That was actually that's a super good idea. So I'll do that on this one. Yes, the small floral would look beautiful in there because it completely coordinates well. Good eye, Virginia. Let's look at these. I'm just so happy with this new catalog. There's so many beautiful things. Okay, so there's that. So while I was at the craft night, I pulled out this paper because I was just working away, and the ladies were like, "What kind of paper is that?" I said, "Oh, it's brand new, and it's called Mother of Pearl." And you can see I cut out some stars and used it today for my great-granddaughter's birthday card. Her name is Capella, so we always do everything in stars for her. But look at this paper. Now, what's so different about this paper, also in the new mini, Mother of Pearl, is that it feels like, I wanted to like peel off the acetate. It feels like plastic on top. It's regular, like cardboardy almost on the back, but this beautiful iridescent Mother of Pearl shimmery paper. And I was looking at this and I thought, can I color that with my blends? I wonder. So as I was designing my thank you card, I tried it. Here's my thank you card. The wings on this ladybug are the Mother of Pearl paper. So up close, you can still see the shimmery, glimmery. They were looking at it saying, "Oh my gosh, it's still glimmery, but it's color." And that's a dark color. That was cherry cobbler. So I just made the ladybugs, and then I used that hostess paper again, and our new ribbon, and then our daisy punch. Now in this stamp set with the ladybug, is mine close by? Yes. There's a daisy, and the smaller of the two daisy punches punches that out, and there's a punch for the ladybugs. So this card was very quick and easy, but it's adorable. And then I put shimmery crystal effects on the daisy, so that's shiny like the wings. And the black and white and red is so classic, and this little scallop across, and of course the white embossing so it pops, just caught everybody's eye. They were all coming around to say what a cute card that was. So I hope you guys like it when you receive it this month. But these sets, I'm telling you, no matter what you do with them, they're so much fun. So that's that. All right, so I said I've been watching other people live, and they play a fun game. So I thought you guys should be able to play it too, since we does that specialty paper come in a suite? This one? This is in the annual catalog now. It's that black and white. It's that hostess paper, I'm pretty sure. So I forget the name of it. Party something. I always forget the name of it. Let me find it for you. That's what you're asking, I think. If I can find it quickly, I don't know. It should be in the very back. Yeah, there it is. Yes, okay, so it's called Pattern Party 12 by 12. See the stripe right there? It's in the hostess plan. With a $300 party, you can get that part of your hostess. It's a $18 of your hostess money. It's a $30 value. So anyway, that's the paper I use. So we're going to play a game right now. So, the Pearlescent. That, the Pearlescent, let's see what that says. That's in the mini, and that is Simply Shimmer Vellum, Heart and Home, Mother of Pearl, page 23. It's with the, yes, Symbols of Fortune suite. So it is in a suite if you want it in a suite, but you can buy it by itself too. All right, so now if you want to win one of the other cards that Mary Jo does not select, so that's these, I want you to start typing in Ladybug. You can do LB, 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 so you don't have to type so much. Ladybug. Start typing in Ladybug. And I'm just going to pick, I'm going to scroll and pick a name after you guys start typing in LB, 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 if you want a chance to win one of these cards. Ladybug, there's one. She might be the winner unless you guys start doing it. Type it in. LB, there's another. There we go. Keep typing in. You can do it more than once. Type it in as many times as you want. Hi, Delia. There you go, Annie. Come on, keep typing. Do it as many times as you can for a chance to win. I'm going to give it another half a minute, so type it in there as many times as you can. Keep going. The more times, the better chance you have. Good job. Okay. I just picked Carol Grove. All right, Carol, after I hear from Mary Jo, so you might want to get in your mind which one you want. This is number 1. She gets to pick first, though. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this is number 4. So get in your mind which one you want, Carol. And then if she doesn't want the same one, then you can have it. But if she does, then you can pick a different one. Thank you guys for coming. Any questions? No more questions? Okay. We'll see you on Tuesday. Let me show you the card I just made in case somebody came in late. There it is. And there's my thank you cards. All right. Good night.